Hello everyone, this is RexRed. I am back with another fun tutorial. This is Cakewalk by BandLab TV. And this is CBBTV. Yes, it is. And I have a new song here today that I'm going to work on. Welcome everybody. Say hi, Sigmund. Hi, Sigmund. Oh, there we go. That was nice, Sigmund. All right. And Hector's got to say hello. Hello. Oh, yes, Hector. Hector has got to say hello. He's got to be part of the whole thing. They like to watch and watch the tutorials that I make. So here we go. We are going to open Cakewalk. We have it right here. Right there it is. And here we go. There's no time to waste. We'll find a place. It's now. All right, so we'll find a place. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. See, my voice isn't awake yet. Okay, one. Okay, I got a mic here. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. It's now or never to be together. To be together. Never to be together. Never to be together. We waited for. We waited for together. We waited for together. We waited for together. We waited for love's open door. Waited for love's open door. Waited for love's open door. So many tried. Door. So many tries. Door. So many tries. Door. So many tries. And time flies. Can we do a love? Time flies. Can we do? Our love is true. This is what we must. Time flies. It's true. This we must find a time for us. It's not just a kiss, it's more than this. A life we plan, we understand the meaning of this thing called love that we both share. Love take us there. Thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. Thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. What we can do, our love is true. This we must find a time for us. Time for us. Thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. What we can do, love will take us there. What we can do, love will take us there. What we can do, love will take us there. What we can do, our love is true. We can do, our love is true. This we must. This we must find a time for us. Okay, there we go. However distant, however distant we may be, love will come and set us free. Into your hand I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. What we can do, our love is true. This we must find a time for us. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Time for us. For us. Okay. However distant we may be, love will come and set us free. Into your hand I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. What we can do, our love is true. This we must find a time for us. Find a time for us. This we must find a time for us. This we must find a time for us. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. time for us. All right, I think that's our lead vocal. Okay, people. Here we go. There's no time to waste. We'll find a place. We'll find a place. Time to waste. 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 We'll find a place. It's now or never to be together. It's now or never. It's now or never to be together. We waited for. We waited for to be together, ever to be together, ever to be together. We waited for love's open door, ever. We waited for love's open door. So many tries. 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 And time flies. Open door. So many tries. And time flies. Can we do flies what we can do? Our love is true. Flies what we can do. Our love is true. Our love is true. In this we must find a time for us. Find a time for us. It's not just a kiss. It's not just a kiss. It's not just a kiss. It's not. It's not. It's not just a kiss. It's not just a kiss. It's more than this. It's not just a kiss. It's more than this. A life we plan. A life we plan. A life we plan. We understand the meaning of this thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. Thing called love that we both share. That we both share. Love will take us there. Share. Love will take us there. Love will take us there. When we can do our love. Do our love is true. 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 This we must do. Our love is true. Do our love is true. Do our love is true. Do our love is true. This we must find a time. This we must find a time for us. All right. You know, I've heard it said that, like, siblings are all the same size, like one S is the same as every other S, and that's not really true. Some S's go like that and some goes you know, I just don't know how S's can all be the same size. They're not. At least from my perspective. Maybe there's something I don't really understand here, but siblings are different sizes. Sometimes you have a little s, and sometimes you have a s. All right. So we're going to save this as, file save as, a time for us to. Okay. All right. We don't need this. I just reset up Cakewalk. I had to install thousands and thousands of gigs worth of samples and samplers and synthesizers and plugins and VSTs and everything you can just imagine. It took me a few days to do it, to download native instruments, and luckily I didn't have to download my East-West and their entire suite of like 2 terabytes worth of stuff, because I saved it on my computer in a folder just for this very day. Okay, so now back to work here. We're going to, now that we have we have all that saved on another, luckily my voice held up for that, because so usually, a lot of times when I go to sing, I just all of a sudden have like a throat attack, you know, just human bodily functions that are that come in, and that, you know, I've never seen anybody ever do what I'm doing, lay down vocal tracks. So you know, this is a first, people. I let people see what I do, you know. Not everything. Some of the things that I do, I don't, because like some of my videos that I do, some of the parts of the movies I can't show on YouTube, and so while I'm chopping out parts, there are other parts that I can't really show. So I don't show all of the stuff that I do because some of it I can't isn't good for the community in general. So I try to cut out the parts that aren't good for the community in general. They're good for the community, but not the community in general. So now what we're going to do is right-click here, and we're going to delete muted clips. That we don't want there. So far, Cakewalk seems to be working really well. So I'm very pleased with the way this is coming out. So we're going to go and grab these. hold shift to move them up. Grab those, hold shift and move them up. Grab shift, hold shift and move them up. Draw a square, move them up to the top there. There's our last verse. Now we're going to do this. A few of these got included from the original. Okay, this instrumental part I think can go. Yep, it can. Yeah, this is part one got used from the original. Well, we might as well move that right up, and let's get rid of this little piece. Delete, okay. We'll move this up here. Okay, move that up there. Up. Edit, undo, drag, move. What's this in here? Get rid of that little piece. Okay. Okay, so here we go. It looks like it's all there. So now we can remove the empty take lanes, which there's obviously some garbage pieces. There's left in here, so we're going to just select in here and get rid of the garbage pieces. Now remove the take lanes or little orphans left. Now what we got to do is take and go through here and make sure these little breaks are in the right place, like this one. We're going to turn off snap, and I don't know why this piece is missing here. So it's over here. So this is just a little bit out of disarray from what I'm used to. Okay, so we're going to pull these together, and then we're going to pull, I guess we leave them together. That's okay in the middle. In the middle, we'll pull this back a little bit, get rid of that little piece. See, I try to pull it back. You want to catch the last part of your, like if I hold an S really long, like kind of long, I don't want to cut that off, but I also don't want to cut the breath right before I sing. So many tries and time flies. Okay. That was probably the worst line that I sung in the whole song. I have to preview that. I don't know. It's okay to be a little self-conscious. All right, now. So the thing is I didn't sing them perfectly in tune. That's what Melodyne, that's what it's for. If I needed to, I could do what the old singers did, and they would re-sing and re-sing and re-sing a line until they got it right. But with this, I don't have to. I can just take the line that sounds good, and now what's wrong here? Okay, we got to get rid of this little piece. I can take this line that sounds good and just tweak the tune a little. Then I get to keep a well-sung line and fix that one little note that might have been a little bit off. That is the philosophy here, is that you get a better sounding song if you tune it rather than sing it and sing it and sing it a million times until you get sick of the line, and then you have to. Wow, this last part was almost a whole take. I could have done this whole song in a whole take, but I just didn't start it out that way. So, but a lot of songs that I do are one take. It's not unheard of to do that. But I do try to scrutinize each line. So now I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to go File, Save As, and we're going to call this a time for us 3. Versioning, people, versioning. We have to version our songs so that if I need to go back and, which, when I need a line, like I say, that line, I thought it was good when I picked it out, but when I this is called comping, is going through and picking the best lines and all. I thought it was good when I comped but create region effect. This is the magic part when you put Melodyne on your thing, and it actually works. Because I had a problem with Melodyne. I went to put it on my song, and it popped up, and because I redid my computer and said, "Oh, you have to Okay, now I can't see this again, so we're going to go into options. I think it's preferences actually. No, it's in options here, is it? Algorithm. Okay, it's the right algorithm. It's the settings, preferences. And I have to have this on miscellaneous shortcuts. Okay, miscellaneous. I think it's here. Pitch labels, English, look, high contrast, 1. Okay, that's better. I can see that to some degree. All right, now we're going to select all, and I'm going to tune this. There's no time to waste. We'll find the place. We'll find the place. We'll find the place. There's no time to waste. We'll find the place. There's no time. We'll find the place. Okay, we got to turn that off, and we got to go here to, I think maybe here. We'll find the place. We'll find the place. Okay. All right, this is kind of being sluggish. The play. The play. The play. The place. It's now or never to be together. To be together. We waited for. We waited for. We waited for love's open door. Okay. So many tries. So many tries. So many tries. So many tries, and time flies. What we can do. Now, some of these I can't hear the first time through. What we can do. I have to listen to it 100 times, and then all of a sudden I figured out that, oh, that's what we can do. Our love. What we can do. Our love is true. Our love is true. This we must Okay, save this. This we must. This we must find a time. Find a time for us. I'm not sure why when I click on this it's so sluggish. For us. For us. For us. It's not just a kiss. It's not just a kiss, it's more than this. It's more than this. A life we plan, we understand. A life we plan, we understand. Thank you for the like, whoever liked my video. How nice. We understand the meaning of this thing called love. This thing called love that we both share. That we both share. Love will take us there when we can do. Our love is true. This we must find a time. Find a time. Find a time. Find a time for us. I don't know where to cut these sometimes, and you just have to kind of hope you do it right. I think this goes over here more. For okay, and we can fix the drift a little bit here. For all right, now we're here. However distant. However distant. That's kind of loud. However distant we may be, we may be. 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 We This one I didn't sing well at all.
We may be we may be we may be we may be we may be
Love will come and set us free. 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 Into your hand I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. Set us free, and we will bind the love we find. The love we find. 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 We find what we find. We find. We find what we can do. What we can do. Our love is true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. This we must. This we must. This we must. This we must. Find a time. I don't dare move this yet. This we must. Find a time. Find a time. Find a time. Find a time for us. For us. For us. Okay, this is the long one at the end. For us, for us, for us, for us. Okay. Woo. Yeah. 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 Time. Yeah. Time. Time. Come on, where are you? I know you're here. There we are. Ooh, that's a little too much. Time. Time for us. For us. For us. For us. For us. For Okay. This is a time for us. It is. It's a time for us. Okay. We now have some vocals on this beautiful song. So, let's see. Insert audio track. Okay. What we can do, our love is true. This we must find a time for us. Okay. And time flies. What we can do. All right, so we're going to try something here. Time flies. Okay, I wasn't ready. And time flies. What we can do, our love is true. This we must find a time. And time flies. What
we can do. Our love is true. This we must find a time. And time flies. What we can do. Our love is true. This we must. Okay. That was the low one here, so we're going to go that here. And time flies. What we can do. And time flies. What we can do. Our love is true. This we must find a time. And time flies. What we can do. Our love is true. This we must find a time.
That crackling that you're hearing, okay, that is because my computer is giving the priority to my recording rather than the playback, okay? And so it says, well, the playback can be a little crackly because I'm concentrating on the recording part, okay? And later when I go to mix and master the song, then I will shift that and say, okay, I'm done recording. Now you can pay closer attention to the playback rather than the recording. So I'm not worried about those crackling. Unfortunately, they are part of the video.
And time flies. What we can do. Our love is true.
Okay, so we're going to insert now. This is ooh. Ooh. We'll call this mid. Ooh low. Low. And ooh high. Have to get our cases right so it doesn't look haphazard. And ooh, I. Okay, let's save that. That's pretty. Usually I put the oohs at the beginning, but I don't know what I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna have like strings and cellos and stuff like that in the beginning parts and organs, and then we'll have the oohs come in during the chorus. This is actually the chorus right here. So, okay. Okay, let's hope my voice isn't going to start acting up now. All right, now that I'm trying to actually sing. Okay, I'm going to move this down here so I can see when I stop singing. There it is. This is going to be harmony 1.
We must find a time for us. Find a time for us. We must find a time for us.
All right. There's one. That one is pretty nice. Find a time for I think that's our other harmony.
We must find a time for us.
All right, I didn't take enough of a breath.
We must find a time for us. We must find a time
Now the oohs, I can just copy and paste, but the harmonies I can't, so I have to do them twice.
Our love is true. This we must find a time for us.
I didn't take enough of a breath.
Our love is true. This we must find a time for us.
I added to enough breath that I didn't know when I...
Our love is true. This we must find a time for us.
Wow. Okay.
Our love is true. This we must find a time for us.
All right. That was a little shaky, but we did it.
Our love is true. This we must find a time for us. Our love is true. This we must find a time for us.
Okay, there it is. Do it until it's right, people.
This we must find a time for us.
Okay? So you have to watch this. You have to be able to visually see so you can tell when to stop singing.
This we must find a time for us.
Not enough breath.
This we must find a time for us.
There it is.
This we must find a time for us.
Find a time.
This we must find a time. This we must find a time for us.
I don't think I'm going to do the high part there.
For us. Yeah.
The oohs are going to be here, like, and the oohs will be back.
Time, 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 time for us.
Time.
'Time for us.
That's going to be alone. Okay, so
Time for us.
all right, I just wanted to go up on that.
For us.
Okay, so there we have it. I think that's going to be. Now there might be some unison vocals.
There's no time to waste. We'll find a place. It's now or never to be together. We waited for love's over. We waited for.
Excuse me.
To be together. We waited for love's open door. Love's open door. To be together.
Okay, now insert audio track. Okay, this was harmony 2. 2. 2. Now this is dub 1. 1. Dub. We'll call it left. Left.
To be together. We waited for love's open door. We together. We waited for.
Now that was terrible, but okay.
Together. We waited for love's open door. Love's open door.
Now my voice is.
Love's open door. We waited for love's open door. So many tries. So many tries. Love's open door. So many tries. And time flies. And time flies. And time flies. What we can do.
All right, so that's it. So that's that one. That's left. Okay. And that's harmony 1. So we need another dub. Insert. Dub right. Right. And we have to set this track up. Input. Analog. Make sure nothing else is armed. Okay, and now get that ready to record.
We waited for love's open door. So many tries, and time flies. Right? We waited for love's open door. So many tries, and time flies. Okay, so those will get turned down. So we got now this part here. Okay, so we got 4 lines. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The meaning of this thing called love. This thing called love. This thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. The meaning of this thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. The meaning of this thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. The meaning of this thing called love that we both share. Love will take us there. Okay, so we can line that stuff up. Okay, now. All right, we got 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into your hand. Into your hand. I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. And we will bind the love we find. Your hand, I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. Your hand, I place your hand, I place my own. Into your hand, I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. Okay, save this. That's it. That's all the vocals. Into your hand, I place my own, and we will bind the love we find. What we can do, our love is true. That's where the oohs come in. This we must find a time for. But I haven't copied and pasted them into those different places yet. So, all right, this is it. I have to add a bass. I have to add cellos. I have to add maybe a piano playing in some places. So we'll see. We will see. But that is this song. This is how you do it, people. All right. So I hope this is helpful. And thank you for watching. If you're watching this after the live broadcast, I'm good to be back. It's good to be back making music again. Music is my favorite thing to do. Making music is my favorite thing. Probably then 3D art and editing. Editing videos. I think with the 3D art is and then gaming. So it's in that order. So in the music, writing songs is part of my music. So here are my words up in here.
There's no time to waste. We'll find a place. It's now or never to be together. I mean, that's what started this kind of off, was the words. So the words probably, I think the order that my music part breaks down into is my voice first, because my voice seems to be something that I'm really lucky to have. And it's, if I could write songs but couldn't sing, that would be like just horrible. So having the ability to sing is probably the biggest thing ever. It's the biggest thing, to be born with a beautiful voice. And I'm not saying I have a beautiful voice. I'm just saying that's, hopefully I do, but that's the biggest thing is, so when you're young, don't worry about as much about playing instruments, and don't worry as much about writing songs at first. Worry about getting your voice strong. It's like being a dancer, don't worry about writing your own ballet. Worry about your body and making your body learn how to do stretches and pirouettes and all of those things. And that's the same with a singer. Is your voice comes first. Your voice, never hurt your voice, never strain your voice, never ever strain your voice. Always just build it gradually until your voice gets strong and it starts to do exactly what your brain tells it to do. Focus on your voice, and that's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of very gently singing and building and getting it strong and getting it, learning tones to make tones and do those kinds of things until your voice is where you want it to be, until it's strong, until your voice is right there. And then, maybe like when you get to be, 17, 18, so start out with your voice at least, as young as you can. But like, again, just don't strain it. Don't do things that really hurt it. But you have to go into high ranges when you can, when your voice allows you, go up into those high ranges and explore those areas, but just never push it. Don't ever push your voice, ever, ever, ever. Just gradually work your way up into it. If it hurts, stop. That's the rule. If it hurts, stop. But your voice is everything. It's everything. Okay, your voice is everything. And then because you can always find a song to sing. If you can't write it, you can always find one. But by the time you get to be about 17, 18, that's when your first lyrics, you might write a few poems before and all, but your first lyrics shouldn't go past that time, okay? You should start writing at about that time or earlier, but it's not the focus. It's not, the songwriting is not the focus. Your voice is the focus. Always not. And you would think that songwriting would be the focus because it's part of your intellect. It shows everybody how smart you are because you can write, and it's like an ego thing that, like, this is my writing kind of thing, and oh that's my voice, but this is my writing. But no, it's actually your voice is the number one thing. That's what people hear. Okay, that's what people hear in their head. It doesn't matter what words they hear. They're just going to hear your voice. They're going to hear your voice in their head. And so it's something that like stamps their consciousness. It's a mark. It's like part of, something spiritual. So the voice is first, then your writing, then your intellect, okay? Because, your writing is good, but it's something kind of learned. You just learn all kinds of words, and you read a lot, and, do things like that, and you learn your vocabulary and everything. It's something kind of learned. you know, to my in my estimation, it's kind of learned. But your voice is something that's you're given. It's a gift. It's a talent that you're born with. That it's an obvious talent where you open your mouth and something nice comes out, and other people open their mouth and it's not as nice. So it's something that you have to take and look and say, this is why it's more important, because it's something that I was given that maybe others weren't as fortunate to have. And so because of that, it's something you have to value above your other abilities. So even your own ego and intellect, it's something that you have to balance. So it's more important that gift than what you do with it. Okay? So, all right. Very good. And I don't know that it's like what you do with it. What you do with it is you have to work it. You have to spend time. You have to value it. You have to take care of all that. But it's kind of more important that it's there, and that it's there rather than not there. So, all right. Very good. Take care. I love you. This is RexRed saying so long for now. Thank you for watching. I hope this was an enjoyable video. And I will see you again in the next video. So I just don't seem to be able to get this channel off the ground. So yeah, I work at it and work at it. All these channels, my 3D, I got hundreds of videos on them, and I start this out and it's just not sending it out to music people. And there are a lot of music people around. I just don't. But I don't know. It's just maybe the people are not interested in seeing a music artist make music live. So I don't know. But all right, everything is beautiful. Much love. And thanks to YouTube for hosting my channel, for putting it on, allowing it on their network. So, and all the space it takes up. Thank you, YouTube. Bye-bye for now. I will see you in the next video. Everything worked out well. We didn't get cut off, and Cakewalk is working fine, except for a few crackles. We can look at that. In fact, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look and see what the default is for my, let's see what this is. Fireface settings. It's 2,048 samples. So actually, now if I brought it up to 4,000, it would probably stop crackling, but it would take a little bit away from my vocals. It's probably good at 2,048. We'll leave it there. That might also be why my games aren't playing, so I'm having like hitches in my games. So when I go to my games, it might be better to put it up at 4096, because that gives the buffer prioritizes the playback rather than the recording. So about the lowest you can go is 512 on some systems. Some systems allow you to go to 512, and they will and that really emphasizes your vocal, you know, versus the playback. So all right, and it should allow me to go to 512. I might have drivers on my system that could be better. I don't know. In time I will have to look into that and see what that is. So everybody has a panel like this. It looks different for every sound card that you have. I have a Fireface UCX 2. So but everybody has a different, you know, there are various different audio interfaces, and each one has its own different, each company or brand has its own look to how they set all the parameters up, but it's pretty much the same. It's a buffer size and the latency, it's called, and that is where you set this to. It's to prioritize recording versus playback. And if you're not recording, then you might want it to prioritize playback. So, all right, thank you for watching again. Take care, and Please like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications of when I am live again. And you can check out, I'll probably be back to show you when I put in the strings. There's going to be some strings, maybe a piano. I don't know. We'll see. And there might be clarinets in this. And there might be some an organ. There would be the cellos and strings are going to be in here in this part. And I think I might use east-west strings. They have a very nice orchestra. Thank you for watching. Take care. This is RexRed saying so long. Say goodbye, Sigmund. Bye. Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. All right. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. We got some polka music. All right. See ya on the other side of the polka dance. All right. Here we go. We are going to let the polka play us out.